been quite some time since I did a weekly doubles video. That is in part because I haven't had cards, and then that's also in part because I've just been slacking. I mean, we're going to be doing this little stack today, but here's the stack in general. So yeah, there's quite a bit I got to get through. These aren't fun for me. I don't care about sports. I've explained this a million times. So anyways, let's get into it. So these ones are a little bit different. We got wrestling cards this time. So first up, we got Greg Hamilton. He's a ring announcer. Ooh, for SmackDown. I've never seen him before. I don't know. Ooh, story time. What year are these cards? 2018. Wow. So this guy's a current announcer. I don't really watch SmackDown. Maybe that's why I don't recognize him. I only know about Raw. Anyways, what's your story? One of the newer voices in WWE belongs to Greg Hamilton. The ring announcer for SmackDown Live first appeared before the WWE Universe in NXT. Following through on a dream he had from his early days. Leading up to his time with WWE, Hamilton was a host with the Orlando Magic of the NBA, as well as Miss America events, and with major networks across the American television landscape. Like many ring announcers before him, Hamilton has made introducing certain superstars his calling card, with the most vivacious being for AJ Styles, which draws an uproar from the WWE universe. Oh, wait a minute. He's only a ring announcer? That's why I don't recognize him. He's not like a commentator, right? He's not like a Michael Cole or something. He's just a ring announcer. And now... Okay. Next. Kurt Hawkins. Kurt. Dumb little baton. While most superstars went and revel in their losing streak, Kurt Hawkins seemingly celebrated his inability to gain a 3 count through much of 2017. Indeed. While the likes of Goldberg and Asuka's winning ways were touted, so too was Hawkins' 0-4 run. Hawkins, at one juncture, began referring to himself as a Star Factory, as he was pinned to the mat or made to submit to both veteran and emerging superstars. This streak wasn't always the case for the veteran Hawkins, who early in his career, under the guidance of WWE Hall of Famer Edge, was WWE Tag Team Champion along Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo. Next up. Alright, so this one is actually an error. It says Kofi, but that's not Kofi. That's Xavier Woods. See? Same guy. And it's just not Kofi. You can just tell. This guy's too thick. Kofi is more thinner. And Kofi has that weird indented chest because of a slap from Big Show that he got one time. So he's got like a concave chest. So anyways, there is a story that probably would be for Kofi. So if this really was Kofi, it says, hey, from Ghana, West Africa. That's where Kofi's from? Ghana? I always thought he was Jamaican. Ghana's just interesting because I don't want to say I know somebody from Ghana, but somebody from Ghana my dad knew. So it's kind of funny that Kofi's from Ghana. Anyways, as the elder statesman of the multi-time, that just sounds goofy, World Tag Team Champions, the New Day, one would expect Kofi Kingston to bring an air of maturity to the youthfully minded purveyors of cereal and ice cream. Is that what they're all about? Is that what that's supposed to be on their clothes? Anyways, but if anything, being teamed with Big E and Xavier Woods has brought out the young side of the 10-plus year WWE veteran. Kingston's career has been nothing. Nothing short of Hall of Fame worthy, as his trophy case not only includes tag gold, but also multiple United States and Intercontinental Championships. Kingston has also distinguished himself as one of WWE's most versatile superstars. You know, while they're talking about the trophy case, there's something I always thought about. What happens when wrestlers win? Like, because it seems like you win the belt, but then if somebody beats you, you got to get rid of the belt, right? Now it's their belt, so it's not your belt anymore. So, like, do you get a replica belt or something for, or not, maybe not replica, but like the one that they walk around with on the show? Is that like more or less a prop, so to speak, and you get a real one? Kind of like in the Super Bowl, you know, the whole team, even someone that's just worthless, like a kicker or something, they get a ring. Do the wrestlers get a real belt? Or is it just that one belt that just kind of circulates around? Because if that's the case, then no, Kofi doesn't have a trophy case full of anything. It's just accolades in his head that he can think of. Oh, I used to be tag team champion or whatever, you know? But there's no actual hard evidence of it. Just like I was thinking, this card, since it says Kofi, but it's not Kofi, would it technically make this worth more? I mean, I doubt this is worth anything to begin with, but because it's a misprint, does that help? Like, say this is 10 cents, would it make it 15 cents just because it's a misprint? Does that work like that with cards that are misprinted? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, since we've already been looking at Xavier, now the story for Xavier they put is, so Kofi's from Ghana, but he's from Atlanta. It's funny. Anyways, one of the smartest superstars in WWE, Xavier Woods brings his PhD level brilliance to the ring night after night in a deceptive manner. On the surface, an opponent sees Woods, his trombone, colorful ring attire, and iron Shulk-like boots, and thinks that he'll be a pushover. But that's far from the case. Whether competing alongside his brothers, in the New Day, or going solo, Woods comes away with incredible victories, as he utilizes every inch of the WWE ring to his advantage, including 4 mat-based tactics and aerial assaults. This has helped the New Day become 4-time tag team champions. It says that he has a PhD level brilliance. Does he really have a PhD? What's it in? Like they say, his trombone stuff. I always think of him as a doofus. I would have never guessed he has a PhD. Would have never guessed he has a degree in general. I mean, a high school diploma. But otherwise, does he really have a PhD? What's it in? Next up, Maryse. Manager? For what? Is there 2018? Le French-Canadian siren Maryse put her managerial career on hold in 2007 when she and Osborne Lemise announced they were expecting their first child. The departure left Lemise without the support of one of the most devious women in WWE history, as Maryse had been instrumental in his ascent to the Intercontinental Championship on more than one occasion. Maryse herself is a former 2-time Divas Champion and is well remembered for her attitude of superiority in the ring, which went far in securing a strong number of victories for the Montreal, Quebec-born superstar. Man, I'm trying to make a joke here. Why am I screwing up? Parlez-vous français ou anglais? Me anglais. I don't know the word for pretend to know français. Get out of here, Maryse. Pourquoi? Pourquoi, Maryse? Pourquoi? Next up, we got Mr. McMahon. I think I got to talk something like this. The CEO. My wife's Linda. She was trying to be governor or something in Connecticut. Mr. McMahon continues to lead WWE as the chairman of the board, and those decisions aren't always met with cheers by the assembled masses from the WWE universe in arenas where he makes his proclamations. They are, in the long term, what is best for business. I have, when needed, taken matters literally in my own hands and battled against some of WWE's most talented superstars, including Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hitman Hart, and most famously, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I, in fact, am a former WWE champion and ECW champion. probably a terrible impression. Ooh, Shanamac. I don't really know how he talks. So based on his look, I'm just gonna make him sound like this. Hi, I'm the commissioner. I'm Shane. Like, I just got this because of my dad. Easy. You want to know something about me? Let's see. When I returned to WWE, like, I likely didn't intend to get as physical as I have been over the last couple of years. As of Hell in a Cell 2017, I have already stepped in the ring against the likes of Undertaker, AJ Styles, and Kevin Owens, as well as competing in a Survivor Series elimination match during the 2017 edition of the namesake pay-per-view classic. I do this not just because I'm a thrill seeker, but because I am one of the proudest men ever to be part of WWE, defending the honor of SmackDown Live, my family, and the legion of followers I have, okay? Like, you just don't get born into something massive like this and take it lightly, alright? Like, that's why I'm just standing in the ring, not talking, just relaxing in my suit, because, like, great, next up, Stephanie.
I gotta be like a mad-sounding woman. I'm also a commissioner like my brother, but only I'm the commissioner of Raw. You know, though some women might call themselves the rulers of WWE, everyone truly knows that the true first lady of sports entertainment is me. The commissioner of Raw has been making my mark on WWE history for nearly 20 years, dating back to when I first started appearing on WWE programming as the love interest of former superstar Test. Of course, that relationship gave way to my soulmate Triple H, and together, the Ultimate Power couple have reigned over the ring. I, in fact, am a former WWE Women's Champion myself.
Get out of here. Next up, Grand Metalik. No idea who this is. What the heck? He's from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and Mexico. Oh, Grand Metalik came into WWE as a well-respected lucha libre superstar. Not only has shown that the hype coming from Mexico is real, but that he is a truly an international sensation. Metalik first made waves in WWE when he ascended to the finals of the Cruiserweight Classic and followed up his incredible performance in the tournament by making a solid impact on 205 Live. Metalik often found himself in tag team matches, including in six-man bouts, with which he is very familiar from his homeland, where trios matches are widely popular among lucha fans. Crap, I had the card like way over here. I don't think that came out as well as I was trying. I was trying to do Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, next up, abs. I mean, Tony Nese, Nessie, or something. Or just dick. I mean, Tony Nese something. Maybe the strongest superstar in WWE Cruiserweight division. A longtime competitor. Whoops, going way off the rails over here. I'm like, oh, can you see the card? A longtime competitor on the sports entertainment independent circuit. Nese, however you say that, came to WWE for the Cruiserweight Classic in 2016 and advanced to the second round of competition before bowing out at the hands of Brian Kendrick. That guy has found his niche not in high-flying, risk-taking action, but in tactical maneuvers that are the hallmark card store of great technical superstars. This guy's power game will inevitably bring him the Cruiserweight Championship, and don't be surprised if he goes for gold on Raw down the line. Goes for gold? What's that mean? Gets like a heavyweight champion belt? Next up, Neville with his like cosmic music. He's actually kind of small. He's 5'8", 194. He's from England. Hello, I'm Michael Caine. As passionate as some superstars are about making their work in the ring, none can truly compare to what Neville does not in and not out. Pouring his heart into... Oops, they don't say tease. Pouring his heart into his craft. The Riled Up superstar turned to Evil Wise in 2017 after coming back from a lengthy period on the injured list. I don't know how they'd say that. But that change proved to be to his benefit, as the refocused Neville gained the Cruiserweight Championship twice during the year. He also had significant victories at some of WWE's most important events, including WrestleMania 33. Man, trying to do a fake British accent gets very hard after you talk like that for a while. Michael Caine. I always just say the Michael Caine thing because I saw a thing that says if you're trying to say his name in his native tongue, it would be my cocaine. My cocaine. Now, Ville's self-description of being king of the Cruiserweights most certainly rings true. Next up, Paige. Oh man, my feet always fall asleep. I don't know why, it's so annoying. Now I gotta stretch out because I'm like numb. I can't even feel the floor anymore. Paige, this is my house, but it just says the S over there. It's my house.
Paige's path to WWE mortality began with her mother back home in England. It was...
Actually, she's probably British too. Norwich, England? Oh, there's Norwich, Connecticut as well. Why isn't it called New Norwich then? They got New London. So why isn't it New Norwich? Michael Caine. It was on these early days that the God Superstar received training to take on the best female superstars across the globe. And Paige, and I should say, has made good on all the lessons I had learned early on. A former NXT Women's and Divas champion. This is way too hard. Paige took significant time off from WWE to heal her from her injuries, but is now set to show anybody who forgot about her that the ring is indeed her house. Paige's talent has seen her take on and defeat the biggest names that WWE has to offer, and now Women's Championship gold is within her grasp. 5'8", it's the same height as Neville. Huh. Next up, Rhino. Rhino? I saw Rhino in real life. He was at this event thing that we went to. 2019, summer 2019. It was funny because he had these crappy shoes on. Like, you think a superstar, he probably has some kind of money, right? He was wearing these trash, like, what were they, slides? Just super cheap. Looked like he found them at the dollar store. He was like, yeah, whatever they cover, they'll be acceptable in public, right? Rhino. The Man Beast. Huh. Man Beast, Man Boy. Is that what Man Boy's going to turn into? Man Beast? Came over to Raw amid the Superstar shakeup alongside tag team partner Heath Slater. I got kids. And he performed well in his matches. One of sports entertainment's most ferocious superstars, Rhino first rose to prominence in ECW, where he terrorized the roster as a member of the network, doing evil bidding of the faction's leadership. Rhino was the final ECW champion and moved forward to WWE when he captured 3 hardcore championships and the WCW United States Championship once, while also being a standout member of the Alliance. Okay, he's a part of everything then. Jeez. I mean, he's obviously older. He's been in wrestling forever. Now up, we got Mac Rome. Trademark? That's his name, right? Why is it trademarked? It's weird. Announcer? Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike Rome. One of WWE's newer faces in the ring is me, Mike Rome. And I have just settled into my role as a backstage interviewer and WWE.com reporter quite well. From time to time, I have also taken up ring announcing duties, which falls in nicely with my past of being a game show host and touring with Nickelodeon. One of my first assignments with WWE came with the Cruiserweight Classic, and ever since I have been living out a dream I aspired to back in the days of the Ultimate Warrior. I have also served as the ring announcer for NXT and WWE Main Event. Next up, why does this feel thick like there's 2? There is 2. What's going on?
Jim Ross. I look like this is what I'd probably sound like. I don't really know what he does sound like. Well, I'm an announcer. Well, man, my voice makes me cough. Oh, my word. Ignore me. He's from Oklahoma? This guy looks like he'd be from something like Arkansas. Hey, for a generation of sports entertainment fanatics, good old JR is the voice that is associated with most prominently with intense action in the ring. Jim Ross's career began back in the 1970s in the Mid-South territory of the NWA. What? Then known as Tri-State. But he would eventually go on to become the national voice of the organization. Ross would then move on to Walmart, where he'd be assistant manager and then change into hold on, what? Wrong Ross. Ross would then move on to WCW before coming to WWE in the mid-1990s. God, I need voice surgery. Oh, man. Where I would call some of the biggest moments in the history of the sports entertainment leader. What? Yeah, whatever. Perhaps my most memorable call came when Stone Cold Steve Austin won his first WWE championship. I knew that one because I was cheating, because that's my boy. He's also from the South, you know? Hillbillies.
Next up. Ooh, Zack Ryder, woo woo woo. What was his song? He used to have some sexy song. Woo woo woo. For more than 10 years, Zack Ryder has been one of WWE's leading cult heroes. Whether going it alone or in tag team situations, Ryder has brought energy, excitement, and endless charisma to the ring, which has resonated with the WWE Universe. The former Intercontinental United States and WWE Tag Team Champion continues to push toward a spot in the upper echelon of superstars with SmackDown Live, while enjoying the life of being part of the sports entertainment, his dream job. Away from the ring, Ryder is a major WWE action figure collector with several rare pieces in his display cabinets. Are they of himself, or does he collect others? That would be kind of weird. Like, you fight these guys, but then you're collecting them? That seems goofy. I don't know. Next up. Oh, here it is. You should have been with Rhino.
I got kids, man.
Heath Slater. Also, when he was part of NXT, he looked like he was the Wendy's logo. Whoa, the story on this one's different. Is this a newer card? What year is this one? 2014. Whoa, it's way older. I wonder if he looks different too. Should have known that.
From the pen of Jim Ross, I gotta do that voice again? The red-headed graduate at West Virginia University has a distinctive upside, especially at one-on-one competition. Slater, oh my word, God, I need that surgery. Slater is a charismatic athlete who has demonstrated on numerous occasions that he can connect with the WWE Universe. Athletes like Slater with big personalities aren't easy to find.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Oh. And last up in this round of cards, Percy Watson. Why is he trademarked too? Is that not your name? Why is your name trademarked? That's weird. NXT. That's something I think about too. Does NXT make less than like regular WWE, Raw, SmackDown, and all that? Because NXT is like coming up and fake, kind of, right? I don't know. Nowadays NXT is pretty hot though. It's just as popular as the other two, so I don't know. Who knows? Whoa, this guy's huge. 6'6"? Jeez. If he was standing with Michael Cole, he'd be towering way over him. Unless Michael Cole's tall. I don't know. I always imagine him to be average, like 5'10".
Early in his sports and entertainment pursuits, Percy Watson separated himself from a pack of prospects with his incredible charisma amid the second competitive season of NXT.
Second? Wasn't the first season the one that Bade Barrett won? And that whole crew came on and they infiltrated Raw. And then everyone split up. Skip Sheffield becoming Ryback, and Wendy's becoming Heath Slater / I Got Kids, and the rest kind of just fading off, becoming nobody. Even Bade, he's nobody now too.
Anyways, Watson's efforts in the ring gave him a cult following, but ultimately the unique superstar was bound for a different spot in WWE than in the ring. In late 2016, Watson was introduced to the NXT universe as a color commentator during WWE Network broadcasts and takeover events. What does that mean? Was introduced to the NXT universe as a color commentator? Is that racist? Are they saying because he's black? What does that mean? It can't mean the TV, because TVs have been in color for a while now. Like back in the day, like 70s, that would mean something. Because it would mean like, versus black and white. It's a color show. But what does it mean here? What the heck? Introduced to the NXT universe as a color commentator. What? What does that mean? During WWE Network broadcasts and takeover events. And since then, the South Beach, Florida native has been nothing short of tremendous in color commentary. What does that mean? Alongside Nigel McGuinness and Mauro Ranallo? What does color commentary mean? What? Or does that just mean like spicy? Like, did they say ridiculous things? Colorful language? What in the heck? What does that mean? Good thing this is the last card. That's weird. It's a weird area to end at, but what does that mean? I don't know. It's been a while and I got a lot more to go, but until then, you already know. I said, see ya!